Hey y'all, hey, what's happening? If you're new to my channel, my name is Tasha Marie TMR. How you doing, baby? All right, if this is your first time here and you have not yet subscribed, please do so at this moment. And if you've been watching me for a while and you realizing, dang, I keep missing all of Tasha Marie TMR's videos. Well, girl, go and click that notification bell. Make sure you click the top option, which is all, so therefore you can be notified every time I drop a new video. And if you've been watching me for a while and you still like, sis, go and hit that subscribe button. You know you love me. Hey y'all, welcome back to another car vlog. How you doing? All right, y'all, we riding and talking today. All right, we riding and talking today, y'all. I'm just not in a real good spirit this morning, this morning. I'm just not in a real good spirit this morning, y'all. I got a lot going on. I just got a lot going on, y'all. And as you know, life is what it is, y'all. You try to make life the best you can, but a lot of times if you don't have the tools available, you know, it is what it is. But I try to keep praying, keep my strength up, you know, because at the end of the day, what people don't understand is, just because you come on YouTube, y'all, doesn't mean that you have a perfect life. No one has a perfect life. We all have our problems, worries, and situations. If you're maybe worrying about your health or your mental state or your financial state, at any time, anybody is worried about something. Even if you have somebody who's very well off and makes tons of money, you know, they still have a worry because they have the worry of making sure they keep their revenue continuously coming in. So that's a worry, you know. So it's always something going on. But I would encourage each and every person that watches this video to just know that, and I'm gonna take this for myself as well, just know that it's gonna get better. Don't feel like it's never gonna get better, because it will get better. And do understand, if you think you got it bad, it's always somebody much worse off than you. Much worse off than you. Please understand that. You know, and I can think that myself, you know. Like I told you guys before, I really want to start my my daycare. You know, and I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm human. Y'all have a problem with stepping out on faith. I have a problem with that. I don't feel comfortable doing that. You know, because I worry, you know, and you know, my family, they encourage me. They say, Tasha, you're very smart, you're very talented, you're very creative, and whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. And y'all, it sounds good, but when I start trying to put all the pieces of the puzzles together, I start building a little anxiety because I don't want to fail. So, you know, with most people, you know, I have a problem with failing. I don't want to fail. Anything that I do, I want to be good at it. You know, when I became a mother, I wanted to be the best mother that I could be, you know. And when my kids, you know, had situations and I couldn't take care of them or rectify them as quickly as I needed to, you know, I dealt with that personally because I just wanted to be the best mother. I wanted my kids to grow up and say what I said about my parents. I wanted them to have always good memories and fond memories of me. And like I told my kids, you know, y'all didn't live no posh life, you know, because they weren't born with a silver spoon in their mouth. They weren't born of rich parents, you know, but your mama did the best that she can do. And y'all remember that. As a mother, you may not be able to give your kids everything, but as long as you are providing them with their basic needs and necessities, baby, you doing all that you can do. And trust and believe. I mean, you only can do what you can do. You know, we would all love to live in big fancy houses and drive big fancy cars and have jobs making 6 figures a year. But yeah, but that's not the destiny for everyone, right? So whatever job that you have and whatever you're doing, y'all, make the best of what you have. And don't try to compare yourself to what other people are doing, because you'll never get anywhere when you do that. Everybody has their own destiny. So whatever the destiny might be for your homegirl or your homeboy, yeah, that might not be the destiny for you. Okay? It just might not be. All right, y'all. And that leads me to my next conversation, you guys. I saw Olivia on, she did a couple live streams, y'all. I seen her on Instagram, I seen her on YouTube. I didn't watch all of it because it was a lot to take in. It looks like she drove to Dallas to see Gerard. She also mentioned in the live that yesterday was their 7-year anniversary. Now, why she went to Dallas, I guess she went to try to get some type of closure. Maybe she couldn't get it over the phone, and she felt like she needed to go see him in person. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it was very disturbing to watch Olivia. Like, my heart was like aching for that girl. It just seemed like she's crying out for help, y'all. And again, y'all, I mean, I'm not living in her life, I'm not her, you know, but it didn't look like she had everything all together, y'all. She traveled to Dallas without her children. She left the kids behind. And y'all know baby Ryan, she was still breastfeeding baby Ryan. I don't know, maybe she pumped some milk before she left. I don't know. But as attached as she is to those children, and as attached as those children are to her, it must have really been on her heart and on her mind to get to Dallas. Because as y'all know, Olivia ain't too quick to leave her kids with nobody for no length of time. Y'all, you know, at the end of the day, what we got to notice, y'all, is that these people, although they're YouTubers, this is their real lives. And I just feel like that girl, she's dealing with a lot of trust and abandonment issues. You know, when I started watching Olivia last year, she opened up a lot about her father and about, you know, his drug abuse and how he was never a father to her. And I believe, you guys, when she met Gerard, she maybe found a father-like figure in him. And when he kept doing things to disappoint her and let her down, I think she just started reliving her childhood all over again. All right, you guys, I'm sorry my phone cut off because I didn't have enough storage. But what I was saying was, y'all, I believe that, you know, she started reliving her childhood all over again because it was her being let down by a man she truly loved, which her father. And I don't think she ever really had the love that a daughter should have from their father. And she really deals with that mentally and emotionally. And, you know, sometimes, y'all, we feel like we are, especially if we're strong people, we tend to feel like we can handle situations on our own. But sometimes it's you have to let other people intervene. And at this point, I believe that she needs to let people intervene. I really feel like her family, her mom, her sister, like they have to see that this girl is calling out for help. And they have to figure out a way to help her because she's a parent to 3 young children. You know, I have came across a lot of women like Olivia.
At Fort White Castle, so fried in the orange.
Yes. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm ordering. Ketchup, please. I'm sorry, y'all ordering me something to eat real quick. I have met a lot of women like Olivia. I have a friend that was like her. Like, no matter how bad that man treated her, dogged her out, said all kind of vicious, vile things to her, child, she still was holding on to a promising future with him. And he told her repeatedly, like, called her all kind of names, had her self-esteem so low, I didn't think she was ever gonna be able to pick it back up. That's how low it was. But eventually she did. It took some time, y'all. It took a few years. She ended up having children with him, you know. And I, you know, when I used to talk to her, I would just be like, wow, you know. I'm like, man, when I tell you she loved that man with everything she could love him with, and probably found some other resources to love him with. But even with her, eventually she got through it. It took a lot of soul searching, a lot of praying. She even had to go seek professional help. And you know what the sad part about it is? Thank you. You know what the sad part about that is, y'all? I don't even think Gerard sees how bad he's doing this girl. Like, he doesn't understand how he's hurting her. You know? I just don't think he sees it. Or either he sees it and he just don't care. But I don't understand how he would not care. Even if you don't love her now, at some point you had to love her. So even with that, if we just gonna go on the past, like, let's at least have compassion for the fact that you did love her and she is the mother of your children. But Olivia, I would say this: if Gerard is not giving you what you want, baby, if he's not answering the questions that you need answered, baby, take it as it's just not meant to be. And find a way, some way, somehow, to heal your heart. And I think a lot of the ways that she could do that, y'all, she needs to start doing things outside of the home. Olivia needs a life outside of that house, outside of being a mama. Like, at the end of the day, baby, you are not just made to be a mother. You know, like I said, you seem like a very smart girl. You know, I understand, y'all, a lot of people are feeling some type of way about Olivia because they say she lies about this, she lies about that, you know. And y'all, and a lot of her lying could just be a way of her trying to masquerade how she really feels. She may not be super happy with her life right now. And that might be a way of her building up some type of facade by lying. I don't know, you guys. But all I know is those live streams that I saw yesterday was very hurtful for me to see. When I noticed that she was on that road in the middle of the night, and then, like I said, y'all, she on a live stream driving. It just showed me that whatever she was mentally going through, she had no friends or family that she could confide in. Like, she's confiding to strangers. Even though a lot of the people that watch her support her and genuinely support her, but at the end of the day, baby, it's going to be convoluted with the people who don't support you and want to see your demise. And I just feel like when you're going, what you was going through, baby, you probably should have picked up the phone and called your mama and your sister and let them talk you all the way on back to Florida. You know, because people are very insensitive and people don't care nothing about your pain. You know, they just figure that's your problem, you know. Yeah, it was painful to see that. I was just like, oh my God. And all I kept thinking is, girl, you left your kids behind to go get some closure? You know, my thought is, you know, the money she had to spend to put the gas to get there and back, you know, basically off what she says that he's not really helping. Like, I thought to myself, like, girl, you could have kept that. And, you know, I'm telling y'all, love is a powerful thing. And you just can't be throwing it around. Like, just don't be, you know, you just can't be throwing that word around. Because it's very powerful. It's very powerful. Some people have killed for the sake of love. It's very powerful. And it's nothing to play with. So, ladies, when you give your heart to a man, please make sure he's worthy. Please make sure he's worthy. Be guarded. I'm not saying be a bitch, but be guarded with your heart. Just don't give it to any and everybody. Because a lot of people don't know how to deal with won't know how to deal with your heart. I feel bad for her, y'all. I really do. I hope she gets it together. I truly do. I hope she made it home. Like I said, I didn't stay on the live all, she did 2 different streams, and I didn't stay on them for a long period of time because I was doing other things, and then I ended up going to bed. So, oh boy, I just hope she gets through it. I just really wish that she would release herself from Gerard, mentally, emotionally, and physically. I really do. And if you are a person who's dealing with going through what Olivia's going through, baby, you got to figure your way out of it. Because at the end of the day, you can drive yourself crazy, and guess what? He walking around loving on somebody else, and you sitting up here dealing with your broke heart and messed up emotions. While this man then went on and started living and went on about his business. I tell you like this, if his heart doesn't hurt as much as yours does for y'all break up, because sometimes people do break up because the situations just don't work out. If he ain't feeling the same way that you feel about the breakup, then guess what? He wasn't feeling it from the start. Trust and believe. All right, y'all. Until the next time, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Remember, y'all, sub what you love. Bye-bye.